What it is, it's your boy True McFadden, aka Durag True, with True Be Talking. And in this video, I gotta give my prediction for the Lamont Roach Jr. versus Pitbull Cruz fight. Hey yo! I said, hey yo! Had to give you two of them for this one, man. Hey, we got a big fight coming up. Lamont, I keep wanting to call the man Lamont. Lamont Roach Jr. versus Pitbull Cruz. Man, this is gonna be a really good one. You feel me? So first of all, we know we got Pitbull Cruz getting back in the ring. Always exciting to see him fight. Of course, we know he's a pressure fighter. We know he's quick. We know he's strong. We know he's gonna, keep throwing punches until he finds a punch that's gonna, open up his opponent. So he throws a wide variety of punches. He has a lot working for him. He's a really good pressure fighter. He's gonna stay in your face the whole fight, and he's gonna try to break you down. That's what Pitbull Cruz does. That's what your Pitbull, man. He's going for the jugular. He's going for your throat. He's going to try to get you out of there. The whole fight is him trying to get you out of the fight. He's trying to knock your ass out. Lamont Roach Jr. on the other hand, pretty tactical fighter. He's a little bit of a pressure fighter for the simple fact that he's not backing up. He's not really fighting off the back foot. He's pretty much going to stand his ground, stand there, and he's looking to just outbox you. He's looking to slip punches, block punches, and he's looking to counter and punch between your punches. You know what I'm saying? So, and eventually, once he starts to wear you down a little bit, or if he sees his punches, working a little bit, that's when he'll start to apply more pressure and starts to move forward on his opponent. So with those two different styles, it's just going to be a clash. You got one guy that's always applying pressure. You got one guy that's going to stand his ground regardless of the pressure you're trying to put on. It's going to be a firefight, guys. It's going to be a firefight. You feel me? This is going to be a really good fight, and it has a couple different things to be looking for here. Of course, we all know Tank Davis beat Pitbull Cruz a couple years ago. I think it was a couple years ago by now. And then of course, Tank Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. fought earlier this year, and that fight ended up being a draw. Now, I know, not sure how many fans I know, at least for myself, I can speak for myself. I didn't discover anything about Lamont Roach Jr. until he fought Tank. I didn't know anything about him. But when I watched, but of course, like I always do for my prediction videos, I go back and I watch previous fights. And I watched previous fights from Lamont Roach Jr. And even back then, when he got ready to fight Tank, I gave a warning. I let everybody know that, hey, this fight is going to be a lot tougher than what people were making it out to be. Because before that fight happened, everybody was talking about how Tank was cherry picking, this, that, and the third. And I straight up said, like, hey, this fight gonna be tougher than what people say. Matter of fact, Demetrius, run that shit for me, bro. Lamont Roach Jr. is no slouch. It's not gonna be this probably, honestly, I think it's gonna be one of Tank Davis's toughest fights that we've seen him in. I mean, yeah, as you can see, man, I definitely said that, Lamont was going to give him a lot tougher fight than what people were putting on. And I think the same can be said for this one. I think this is going to be a hell of a fight. And personally, with the way both of these fighters are set up, like I said, pressure fighter that's going to stand his ground. They're gonna pretty much mix it up in the middle. You're gonna see this fight pretty much happening in the middle of the ring until somebody gets backed up. I personally think that Lamont Roach Jr. I think against Pitbull Cruz, even though Pitbull is one of those fighters that's gonna press you and force you pretty much to get on your bicycle, to move around, to use lateral movement. I think Lamont Roach is going to look to do the same thing, stand his ground and trade with them. But with Lamont's boxing ability, with his ability to dodge punches, block punches, slip punches, and don't get me wrong, Pitbull Cruz, he does the exact same thing. Like I said, he's constantly pressuring, so all he ever does for defense is earmuffs and head movement. So both of these guys are looking to throw hard punches, trying to get their opponent out of there, and they're both looking to win as far as defense. They're looking to move their heads, move their upper body, use their feet a little bit, but mostly upper body movement, head movement, and blocking punches. So with that being said, my prediction for this fight, I have Lamont Roach Jr. winning this fight, right? I don't think he can stop Pitbull Cruz. Let me put it like this. I don't think anybody can stop Pitbull Cruz. I think Pitbull is one of those fighters that's gonna go until you pretty much have to knock him out cold to stop him. Or, you know, have like a really bad cut. So if he has like a really bad cut and they have to stop the fight or whatever, maybe, you know, Lamont can win this by a knockout. Honestly, I think there's a high percentage chance that Lamont will win this fight by knockout. But I don't want to just straight up be like, hey, especially if you're betting, hey, go put your money on a knockout. I ain't gonna say all that because I don't think that's really. I think it's a chance of it, but not really plausible. I do think Lamont Roach Jr. is gonna win this fight. I do have him winning a split decision on the cards against Pitbull Cruz. But of course, like any other fight, definitely can't wait to see what happens. Not to mention this fight is packed. This fight card is packed. There's some really good fights. You have O'Shaquie Foster going up against Stephen Fulton Jr. on this card. You have Eris Landry Lara going up against Janabek on this card as well. So this is going to be a really good one. Definitely want to pay attention to. Bud Crawford has already called out Janabek, so if Janabek wins this fight, there's a good chance we can get Bud versus Janabek in 26. If Lamont wins this fight, especially if he beats Pitbull in like a knockout or a stoppage, that'll definitely put more pressure on Tank Davis to get that rematch, because we definitely need that shit, bro. We need that rematch. But let me know what you think in the comments, man. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like I said, man, I got that boy Lamont winning this weekend. And that's all I have for this one, bro. It's your boy Durag True, and I'm out.